I've been waiting a very long time to do this video. For many reasons, of course. One, I felt that I needed to finish Naruto in order to really delve into the nitty-gritty topics that I eventually will talk on this channel, and it just so happens last night at 5 o'clock in the morning I finished the entire series. Okay, except Boruto, but we're not going to talk about that for a long time on this channel. But nevertheless, this video is about Itachi, and man, where do I even begin? He is probably one of the most praised characters within the entire show, and for many good reasons. Frankly, I truly wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if fans of the series said that Itachi was their favorite character. I can definitely see that a mile away when looking back. And for the most part today, I agree with these statements. Itachi is definitely up there within my favorite characters within the Naruto franchise, and he's garnered such a cult status, I'd have to respect it at the end of the day. Okay, just a side note, I think this is pretty obvious, but there will be spoilers ahead, so you have been warned. Okay, primarily, I actually at first didn't like Itachi. Okay, I didn't hate him, but I sort of thought he was a bit overhyped, and my first glance upon him was that he was just an edgier, more emo version of Sasuke. I even poked fun at this in one of my earlier videos, and boy was I ever wrong. He is an amazing antagonist. His motives are definitely more unique and justified compared to all the other minor villains that appear within the series. It's kind of laughable actually looking back. Some of these guys don't really have good motives. I mean, could you remember what kind of motive this guy had? Or this guy? And no, I don't think money is a good enough reason. Well, maybe I'm viewing this the wrong way. Itachi, to be honest, could be considered perhaps an anti-hero, and I know that sounds extremely strange, but let me explain. Now let's think this in it sounds insane, but let's think about this in an objective light, without any bias whatsoever. Did murdering his whole clan, was that a bad thing? Yeah, it was, don't get me wrong, but I suppose the cause was just at the end of the day. Now, let's look at this theoretically speaking. If Itachi was hands-off that night and decided not to murder anybody, what would have happened? There definitely would have been a revolt within the Hidden Leaf Village, and war would definitely outbreak, and more people would definitely die as a result. So, you know, you kind of have to ponder this. Either massive war happens, or an entire clan dies off. Now, on a logical standpoint, it would be a much safer option just to kill off a clan. In addition, you kind of have to look at it through Itachi's point of view. He wanted to protect his younger brother from any harm whatsoever, and a civil war wouldn't have helped. So within layman's terms, he made an extremely painful sacrifice. And more on a less controversial note, another good thing that he did do was he stopped the reanimation jutsu. This definitely helped turn the war in favor of the allied shinobi force. And the way he achieved this was just so epic. I mean, every time Itachi is on screen, he dominates it with his attitude, with his powers. I mean, he's one of the best Sharingan users in the show. He's so calm and collective, strategical. I couldn't imagine what's going on in his brain throughout these fights. Like, it seems he has a plan for everything. He's 5 steps ahead of the game, even when something doesn't make sense that he does, or perhaps he even fails. It all seems that it has a hidden purpose behind it. One example of this is his final fight with Sasuke. I believe it's presumed that Itachi kind of let him win. The reason why he decided to do this was because the whole time, I mean the absolute whole time, from the very beginning, he wanted to lead on Sasuke to kind of play the part as a quote-unquote villain, to motivate him, to give him the will to live. In layman's terms, it's kind of like that one time in Fairly Odd Parents when Dinkelberg pretended to be evil just to get Timmy's dad to have fun. I know that's the strangest comparison, but at 4:25 a.m. in the morning, I have nothing else to compare it to, and that's the first thing that came into my head. And when this is all revealed in the show, it low-key sort of freaked me out, and it did a complete 180. Like, when Itachi died, I was like, okay, what the hell was the hype about him? Like, I mean, yeah, he was cool, but like, where's the aha moment? And oh boy, the aha moment struck real hard when we got the truth. It's even more freaky when you look back. Remember that one episode where Itachi returns to the Hidden Leaf Village and he's with that, I swear to God, I forget the shark guy's name, and Guy Sensei, they all duke it out with Kakashi. By the way, that was an insane fight. But aside from that, prior to finding out this knowledge, I just thought that they wanted to capture Naruto and all that good stuff. But with this knowledge, I know that that was not the sole reason why he came back to the village. The event I mentioned happened directly after the third Hokage died, and don't quote me on this, but I believe Itachi and the third Hokage kind of had a bit of a mutual understanding / deal that he would always protect Sasuke and keep him safe from any harm, especially from Danzo. But, you know, since he's dead now, I believe that Itachi wanted to set the laws straight, visit a bit, and just prove, look, if you hurt Sasuke, there's gonna be some real shit going down. And to be honest, I'm sure there's other examples / instances of this kind of thing happening where there's sort of a hidden meaning behind his actions. Some are more obvious, like obviously Itachi didn't want Sasuke's eyes, instead he gave him the black fire. If I say this thing, I'm gonna butcher it, but he gave him that power. Yeah, I could go on about more examples, but I feel like you guys get the point. In short, Itachi truly surprised me. I really did judge him wrong. Like I said earlier in this video, I thought he was just an edgelord, and he was just being evil to be evil, simply put. If I had to say what I took away from his character, is that I learned that people have a reason for everything that they do, whether they know it or not, or whether anybody else knows it. I think that's what makes Itachi great. He's human. Like I said beforehand, every person, all their actions have a reason, whether you know it or whether anybody else knows it. There is always a reason behind every single action, and through such actions, people are going to misunderstand you for all the wrong reasons, and Itachi is definitely in that category. Nevertheless, I think I'm just gonna wrap up the video here. What did you guys think about my opinions on Itachi? And just a quick question for you guys to answer in the comments below. What is your favorite Itachi quote, or perhaps your favorite Itachi moment? Personally, my favorite quote is "Every jutsu has a weakness," and my favorite moment was the second heartfelt goodbye. Either way, guys, thank you so much for making it to the very end of the video. I 100% appreciate that. And if you guys want to see more content or you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, slap that like button. And if you want to see even more content, I have a Twitch channel that I stream 4 days out of the week on, and I have an art Instagram, all links down below. All in all, thank you so much for making it to the very end, and have an absolutely wonderful day.